I care about that 2-8 record in the last 10 road games. I care about the fact that you're under 500. I care about the fact that on a night when the San Antonio Spurs have lost again, and Sacramento Kings have lost, you haven't gained any ground. I care about the fact that the Lakers can't seem to know they're behind from their feet. I care about the fact that this team somehow, some way, cannot get their act together. And this is with the best player in the world. It ain't nothing happening. Now the time has arrived for us to say what needs to be said. I know it's due to injury. I know LeBron James hasn't looked but so great, even though he's putting up triple doubles, which speaks to his greatness, because even though he's not 100% healthy, he's still doing what he's done. But ladies and gentlemen, I think the time has come to stop talking about LeBron James as the best player in the world. I think the time has come to an end. We need to stop. Because guess what? You got to be able to do it on both ends of the court. Do you see people salivating at the mouth every time LeBron James is guarding them now? They ain't even worried about him defending them. They ain't worried about him. When are we going to pay attention to that? We're watching highlights of Trae Young blowing by LeBron James and Mike Conley doing what he's doing and others. Last night they showed highlights of the Memphis Grizzlies getting about 3 or 4 offensive rebounds, and LeBron was standing around sightseeing. You'd have thought he was on vacation. I understand the load that he has to carry. I understand there's a lot on his broad shoulders. I understand that Father Time is undefeated. He ain't getting any younger. He's got to conserve his energy, etc., etc. But damn, how do you get to do all of that and still be recognized as the best player in the world? Particularly with the way Greek Freak is playing, with the way Paul George is playing, with the way James Harden is playing, with the way Kevin Durant is playing, who, by the way, quietly is just averaging 27 again, like he always has throughout his career. I'm talking about Kevin Durant there. I mean, I'm starting to get to the point right now where I'm wondering, even if the Lakers had Anthony Davis, would they have a chance to win the championship? I'm starting to have those kind of questions. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Are the Lakers better than this? Yes. Is LeBron James to blame to some degree for the doldrums that they experience? You're damn right he is. Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to say it. I know this is a guy that belongs in the Mount Rushmore of basketball. I know that this is one of the greatest players we've ever seen. When he is gone, my God, are we going to miss him? We're going to miss him when he's gone. I always loved that line that Papa Pope threw at Olivia on the show Scandal when she pulled the trigger thinking that there was bullets in it. And there were no bullets in it. And he screamed at her. And almost cried because his heart was broken. I forgot his real name in real life, but my God, Papa Pope is one hell of an actor. He's on that show now, God Befriended Me. Or God Friended Me. Phenomenal actor. But he looked at her and he said, "You will miss me when I'm gone." And that's how we're going to feel about LeBron James when he's gone. We're going to miss him. We're going to miss him. But that doesn't negate the obligation to talk about what we're seeing right now. Primarily due to injury, no doubt, he's a shell of himself compared to what we know he can be, but especially defensively. And so when you know this about yourself, but you're talking about the young players, they ain't never been here before. They don't know what it takes. They don't know what was required. Look, you know what? I don't want to hear that excuse. I don't want to hear that. Let me tell you what they do understand. They understand what life is like in Southern California. Those palm trees, that sunshine. Melrose, Rodeo, Venice Beach, Palisades Parkway, LA Live downtown. The list goes on and on. There's a lot to be said about LA. You don't have to have competed for championships to know what the hell you have. You want to move to Detroit? Want to move to Utah? Where you want to go? You want to be in Toronto? Where you want to go? There's a lot of places that are a hell of a lot worse than Southern California. Do you want to be here or not? Then bring your A game. Not A game, but whatever A game you've got inside of you. Where the hell has the Lakers been with that? Inquiring minds would like to know. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. You losing to Memphis and New Orleans. You trailing Sacramento by a game. You're trailing the Clippers by 3 games for the 8th and final playoff spot. Now San Antonio's falling behind them. You losing to the Pelicans and the Memphis Grizzlies? Really? Meanwhile, Brandon Ingram dropping 30. Kyle Kuzma ain't doing great, but he ain't shooting awful. Where the hell is everybody else at? Luke Walton's got some explaining to do. How the hell does Lance Stevenson look formidable in the first half and sees about a second of playing time in the second half? How does Mike Muscala get traded to the Lakers, plays initially, and then can't buy minutes until last night? How'd that happen? Rondo, where you at? Tyson Chandler, where you at? These veterans, championship pedigree. What the hell is going on? Magic Johnson, Irvin Magic Johnson, where the hell are you at? How come there are no shooters on this team? We lamented this when he assembled the roster. I was like, where the hell's the shooter? That's why I loved Kuzma and Hart so much, because they were the only people that had reliable perimeter shots. And now Josh Hart's minutes have dwindled. What kind of plays are you calling out of timeouts, Luke Walton? Where's the rotation? Where's the identity? Where's the defense? LeBron? Now he's got 16 years in the league, and I understand that. And I understand he can't be no Kawhi Leonard or even Kevin Durant. But damn it, you don't have to stand around like I could. I mean, the kind of defense that LeBron was playing, if that's the standard, hell, I could throw on some shorts. And I ain't played no damn basketball in years. Primarily due to schedule and my questionable knee with the tendonitis and the screw on my knee. But that's beside the point. I digress. My point is, what are you doing? What the hell is going on? I mean, this is some absolutely ridiculous and embarrassing stuff that's taking place. Now, in fairness to LeBron and in fairness to the Lakers, I had the Lakers going to the conference finals. And the way LeBron was playing prior to his injury, I was confident that I was looking pretty damn good with that prediction. They were a 4th or 5th seed in the Western Conference. They were a few games above 500. I mean, I'm just looking at it from that perspective, and I'm saying to myself, you know something? Lakers looking pretty damn good. That's how I was looking at it. By the way, that actor from Scandal, Joe Morton is his name. That's my brother, Q Dog. Keith Whitney sent me that information. Joe Morton. That's his name. Phenomenal actor. Phenomenal. He was in Terminator 2, I believe, years ago. Terminator 2 or 3, something like that. But just a phenomenal, phenomenal actor. One of the greatest. He's special. Papa Pope is what I call it forever, though. I love it. But I'm here to tell y'all something right now. Back to LeBron. What the hell is going on? They were looking at good. They were on course. And then some people, and you know what people are doing right now, right? You know what people are talking about, right? Right now, what people are talking about is this. Things changed, came All-Star break. You know, when you were trying to trade the whole team for Anthony Davis, everybody know LeBron James has something to do with that. No, Magic Johnson's going to make that call, but it's not like he didn't consult with LeBron James. It's not like LeBron James tried to hide it or was unapologetic about it when he was picking his all-star roster and admitted to Ernie Johnson right there on TNT, I would love to be to have Anthony Davis playing with me. And there's nothing wrong with that. No crime there. And these Lakers evidently needing diapers instead of putting their big pants on and understanding this is a part of the business, clearly they've been affected. Now, I agree with LeBron and Magic and everybody else. Get the hell over it. I understand that. And if that ain't enough incentive for you, how about the specter of going to a cold city instead of La, L.A., Tinseltown? How about that? But still in all, with LeBron James, I understand that you're not better than Golden State. I understand that you're not better than Oklahoma City. I understand if you're not better than Houston, Utah, the Clippers. The Clippers. I mean, you got to be kidding me. You really, really do. I'm tired. I'm not playing no games no more. I'm getting into that mode. Playoffs almost here. I ain't going to hold this stuff back. Enough's enough. I mean, Lakers got to get their act together. If ever there was a place to call it a privilege to play basketball, it is the L.A. Lakers. Their tradition, their championship pedigree, where their locale is. You got to be kidding me. And if you LeBron James, you know what? You said that you was going to turn it up another gear. Well, damn it, do it. We brag about you going to back-to-back playoff NBA Finals appearances, 8 straight in the Eastern Conference. That damn cakewalk that you had available to you over the last 8 years. And the second you get in a competitive conference, you ain't going to even make the playoffs? Hell no. I'm not letting that slide. I'm not letting it slide. In the sport of basketball, if you are that great as an individual player, you got to do better than that. I don't blame LeBron for calling cats out. I don't blame him for holding people accountable. But at some point in time, it ain't about you exhaling as if you Whitney Houston and Angela Bassett and everybody else. And Loretta Devine, let me not forget that marvelous, wonderful woman. This ain't waiting to exhale. This is the Lakers. You want to bloviate and talk? Fine. But then you got to go out there and get it done, just like you did against Houston last Thursday night when you came back from a 19-point deficit at the Staples Center. How you going to turn around and lose to the Pelicans without Anthony Davis? Or to the Grizzlies without Marc Gasol any longer? How that happen? And Magic Johnson, where are you? Rob Pelinka, you too. Everybody know I'm rooting for the Lakers. I ain't apologizing for it. If I'm a bit emotional, damn it, it's because I'm rooting for them. That's why. I know where I want to be come playoff time. But I certainly didn't expect this garbage that I'm witnessing. Straight garbage. 1 minute they don't know how to play defense. Another minute they don't know how to run plays. Another minute they don't know their spots on the floor. Another minute they missing defensive assignments. Another minute it's a bad rotation. Another minute it's bad play calling. I mean, what the hell is going on? Luke Walton. I'm going to miss you, buddy. I'll tell you right now, the way things are going with these Los Angeles Lakers, if it don't change course, I want to be the first to say, Luke Walton, I'm going to miss you. I like Luke Walton. I want him to stay on as coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. I want him to get an opportunity because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Luke Walton is not perfect. There are mistakes that he has made that has been a bit flagrant at times, particularly on the defensive side of the ball as it pertains to his coaching. I'm willing to concede all of that. But I got to say this, y'all. Luke Walton's getting a bad rap. Because this roster that exists here ain't getting it done. When you're a champion that's been in the league for as long as Rajon Rondo has the other night, and LeBron James gives you a pass in the right corner for a wide open three-pointer, and you turn over the basketball because you're trying to throw it into the post. I think it was to Tyson Chandler, if I remember correctly. Please tell me what kind of damn sense that makes. That don't make no sense. What y'all gonna tell me next? Lonzo's out? Lonzo Ball. That's what y'all gonna tell me? Lonzo Ball? Lonzo Ball being absent. That's the reason they're struggling. That's what you're gonna tell me? You mean Mr. Lonzo Ball, number 2 overall pick, that's perfectly content, dribbling the ball past half court, giving it to somebody else and going to stand in the corner? You mean that Lonzo Ball? Athletic, no doubt. Plays defense, no doubt. Let me take a moment to give credit where credit is due to Brandon Ingram. He's been aggressive as of late. He's been doing his part. Kuzma need to be a little bit more aggressive or a bit more efficient. LeBron James, play some defense, bro. I know you're the best in the world. Not right now, though. You ain't getting that. And listen, I'm sick and tired. Everybody talk about the Greek freak. There is a difference between being the most dominant and being the best. And I'm not going to listen to people anymore just disrespect Kevin Durant. I'm just not going to do it. Nobody was harder on Kevin Durant leaving for Golden State than me. But I didn't go blind. The brother averages 27 for his career. He's averaging 27 now. He's shooting better than 50% from the field, better than 35% from three-point range, nearly 90% from the free throw line. Plus, he plays defense. He's arguably the most efficient superstar we have. Greek freak can't shoot from the perimeter like him. Enough's enough. There's a reason the Golden State Warriors are favored to win the chip again, and it ain't because of just Steph Curry. If Steph Curry didn't have Kevin Durant, we wouldn't be saying that. The disrespect accorded to this man has become tragic. Kevin Durant's problem is he needs to be more aggressive his damn self. But it is clear he can do whatever he wants with that basketball when it's in his hands. He is something special. And to talk about him in passe fashion, he's not Anthony Davis, he's not Greek Freak, he's not LeBron James, he's not Kawhi Leonard. Well, damn it, they ain't him either. They're not Kevin Durant. And for people to act like that, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Either way you slice it, things are looking so questionable. Things are looking so questionable in L.A. You know what I'm starting to wonder about? You think it's whether or not the Lakers going to make the playoffs, don't you? Nope, you're wrong. You know what I'm starting to think about? I'm starting to think about whether or not LeBron will ever win a championship again. When I see Milwaukee and I see Toronto if Kawhi Leonard stays, and I see Boston if Kyrie stays, and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and them stay intact, when I see the Clippers, if they get a couple of marquee players, if I see Golden State and Kevin Durant elects not to leave, if I see Oklahoma City, because I got news for you, with Paul George playing the way that he plays and with the camaraderie that they have, him and Russell Westbrook have with each other, and the way Billy Donovan and Mo Cheeks and that coaching staff have these boys playing, I got news for you. The Oklahoma City Thunder are coming. They're coming. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to wonder whether or not LeBron James is ever going to win a championship again, and whether or not the king will ever be crowned again for his career. Was his swan song as a champion a couple of years ago in Cleveland. That's the point I'm getting to. It really, really is. 888-SAY-ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. That was Straight Talk Wireless, nationwide coverage of America's largest and most dependable 4G LTE networks. If it is, ladies and gentlemen. If it is. How bad is it that Magic and Pelinka didn't make sure they got a Paul George or somebody to help them? And oh, by the way, how important will this summer be for LeBron James, the recruiter? These are legitimate questions. They really, really are. Do you have frequent heartburn? like the kind where you have an ass and stashed every win.